Welcome to my channel, Vidya's Blissful Gardens. Hi everyone, we're now into August and let's have a look at this garden and see what's growing now. Actually, I wanted to do a video a little bit later, but I'm doing this in a hurry because there's a forecast of storm coming and I'm concerned that rain will pelt down all my flowers, beautiful flowers, and make them into a pulp. So I'm a bit concerned. So let's take a look, starting from the lilies. Here we have beautiful lilies and very distinct edge, white edge, as if it's been painted. And I really love this color, and the little paint like borders. Each petal has a border and it's looking gorgeous, very fragrant. Actually, I can get this scent even no, I don't have to go nearby. I can still get the scent. It is so fragrant. As you can see, the hydrangeas are looking really nice. They're still in flower. And the dahlias are at their best now. Lots of colors, lots of different varieties, the lily type, the cactus type, and I have a new one too. This one has a pattern as well. Take a look. This dahlia is called Mystery Day, and I bought the tuber this year in Harrogate Flower Festival. As you can see, you can check the size of it compared to my hand. It's quite big, and I have a feeling if I plant it in the ground, the size will be even bigger. This is a double lilium and it's looking really pretty. It does have little marks, and I think it's supposed to be a little bit darker. I'm not quite sure what happened. It's a little bit paler than its usual form and color, but it's flowering. That's what's more important, and it's fragrant too. Some of you might have seen in the July video that this hanging basket is full of million bells and it is still flowering. So it has, I bought plug plants and it's really worth its value for money. And here we have some more dahlias, the lotus or lily type, and the two-tone striated type, and cactus one. Geraniums bring a lot of color for summer garden. And take a look at this bright red, blood red geranium, full of flowers. This one is probably about 5 or 6 years old, and this has been overwintered in the garage, and I brought it out in April, May, and this is the result. What do you think? Last night it rained and some of the dahlias are already bent because of the rain. These flowers are quite heavy, so if it rains or if the wind blows, they just break. I'm annoyed with that. There's nothing I can do. But this is what happens if it rains. So I'm going to cut some of these and put them in a vase and take them indoors. At least I can look at them in the kitchen or lounge. This dahlia just opened. It's a ball type and it's very compact like a ball. We have different color phlox in the garden, but this one flowers a little bit later than them, and it's pure white, not a speck or a line on them, just pure white, and it's very fragrant. Actually, I can I can smell the scent. It's like jasmine flowers, really pretty. These are border begonias, or I call them button begonias because they look like buttons. And each pot has two of them. These I bought as plug plants this year. There's no need to overwinter them unless you have space. Like if you have a windowsill, then you can chop off all this and just leave the roots, a little bit of plant or stems, and next year they should flower if you take them indoors. But if you leave them out in just overnight, if there's frost, they're gone. July and August are the months for fuchsias, and I really love them. This is a bush variety. It's upright variety. There are some trailing varieties, but I don't have them. And just look at them. They're gorgeous, just hanging. They look like earrings actually. It has two colors. In the center, there's purple and a magenta. This fuchsia is about 10-year-old. And how is that possible? It's not even hardy. It's not a hardy variety. So what I do is I cut it down, right down, maybe about 50% of it. I take off the branches, cut it down, and then I put it in the garage. So it stays there through the winter, and in May, and if there's no forecast of frost, maybe in April, we bring it out, and then with a bit of sunshine and water, the new shoots will come up, and then in July and August, they're full of blooms. I had to lift this up from the border there to show you, because in that big border it's hiding there. So this is another variety, but a bigger flower and double. So take a look. Beautiful, isn't it? Same thing here. This is an upright variety, and what we do is usually take off 50% of it, cut it down in October, November, and take it in, put it away in garage, and then bring it out after overwintering. Bring it out, and then with a bit of sunshine and water, the shoots will sprout. Once the shoots are a little bit stronger, then I give Miracle Grow feed, and then once you see the first bud, that's when you have to feed it with high potassium feed like tomato fertilizer. So that will bring on more and more buds. So you do have to feed it to get flowers like this. So this is another fuchsia, and it's not even a trailing fuchsia, it's just an upright fuchsia, and it came along with this basket full of other plants. I bought it as a hanging basket with so many other plants, but they all were annuals. So the annuals died, but I kept this one in the garage, having cut off just 50% chopped off. I put it in the garage, overwintered it, and this is how it looks now. So it is worth saving them for the next year rather than throwing them away. Actually, you can see the beauty of these flowers better if they're in hanging baskets like this one. A little half basket on the wall also looks good, stuffed with little begonias. Here we have a very, very hardy fuchsia. It's a single one, as you can see, single petal, and much smaller, but so many flowers are there, so many. It is the profusion of flowers that gives color to this plant, and every year we cut about 3 to 4 feet of the branches, and it still grows back. This rose is very old. It's about 30-year old, or 35 maybe, because it came with the house, and it's a repeat flowering. Very beautiful flower form, and look at the shape. Beautiful. This is a hardy fuchsia. It's in the ground, so I don't have to dig it up or take it in because it's hardy variety. And phlox is still in bloom. Some of you might have seen this same phlox in the July video, and this one is still in bloom. I did some deadheading and it looks tidy now. And Rudbeckias are coming up. Different color hydrangea in full bloom. Beautiful color with white centers. In front of the house we have some annuals, begonias, pinks and geraniums. These geraniums have been overwintered. They're not from this year. So as I said, it's worth keeping some of the plants rather than keep buying them again and again. This dahlia called Taratahi Ruby is still in bloom, and it still has a lot of buds. This is a new dahlia. I bought a tuber in Flower Show, and it's called Embassy. This dahlia belongs to collarette type because of the collar-like petals in the center, and this one is called Fashion Monger. And bees just love to land on the flowers and suck the honey. This rose is from a cutting I took 2 years ago, and it's got bunches of single petal roses, and it's doing really well. It's not scented though. This is a giant begonia with huge flowers. Problem with this is the flowers are so heavy that they can break easily. But look at the size of it and the color. It is so bright and beautiful. Some begonias are very compact, and then they can be used in pots or tubs or in the borders. I try not to put them in borders because it rains here all the time and it'll pelt down the flowers. So this, I usually plant them in little pots, and this one is very compact one. This is just a 1 year old. I bought it this year. Small one, plug plant. This one is very gorgeous, isn't it? Such a lovely color and full of blooms. This one also I bought it this year as a plug plant. It's doing really well now. See? This is an overview of patio full of containers overflowing with dahlias, begonias, fuchsias, button or border begonias, geraniums, single petal dwarf dahlias inviting bees. So many are there. There is definitely a feel-good factor when you have a patio like this, and when you can have a cup of tea or a meal here on a warm summer day. Cactus dahlia called Purple Gem is so bright you can't miss it. If you get a chance, you can order tubers and try them in your own garden. This is a bush rose and it's called Believe in Yourself. And that's what I'd like to do. I need to believe in myself. So hope you like the video. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching. We'll meet again in another video full of flowers and colors. Bye.